In addition to all the various commands and options available on the ribbon and in the Office menu, Access 2007 has one dialog box for setting and modifying global options for all your database files or for only the database you currently have open. If you've worked with previous versions of Access, these options are the ones you would normally find under the Tools Options menu bar command. The location for these commands in Access 2007 is the new Access Options dialog box. To open the Access Options dialog box, click the Microsoft Office button if you haven't already, and then click the Access Options button in the bottom right corner. You'll see 10 categories on the left side of this pane: Popular, Current Database, Datasheet, Object Designers, Proofing, Advanced, Customize, Add-ins, Trust Center, and Resources. We'll briefly go through each of these panes so you can actually see all the options available. The first category, Popular, has settings that apply not only to Access 2007, but also any other Microsoft Office 2007 programs you might have installed. You have top options for working with Access, creating databases, and personalize your copy of Microsoft Office. And you'll see down here it has my name and initials. I'd like to show you a neat feature in the Popular category. Click the Color Scheme option and you'll see three options: blue, silver, and black. By default, blue is the color scheme for Access 2007, but let me show you the two other color schemes. Click Silver, and then click OK. In just a second, you'll notice that Access 2007 now has a silver background on all the main application window components. Let's click back on Microsoft Office button. Click Access Options again. Let's change the color scheme to black. Next, click OK. And you'll see the application window has black color scheme now. You have three choices in terms of the color scheme you'd like to use when working with Access 2007. I personally prefer the blue, so I'm going to change this back to blue. Click the Microsoft Office button, click Access Options, change the color scheme back to blue, and then click OK to save. I'm going to click the Microsoft Office button again, click Access Options, and let's look over the Current Database category now. So click Current Database on the left side. You'll see several options here: Application Options, Navigation, Ribbon and Toolbar Options, Name Autocorrect, and Filter Lookup Options for Contacts 2007 Database. I'm going to scroll back up. Current Database category allows you to change settings that only apply to the currently open database. In here, I'd like to show you a few of these options. If you'd like to have an application title display across the top of the application window, you can type in a title here. You can also browse to an application icon file that you like to use with your database. Right now, under Display Form, you see Contact List. This Microsoft template has a contact list form that will display every time you open up the database. The next option is Datasheet. Under here, you'll see three options: Default Colors, Grid Lines and Cell Effects, and Default Font. This allows you to customize the way a datasheet looks in Access 2007 when you have it open. The next category is Object Designers. In Object Designers, you have Table Design, Query Design, I'm going to scroll down a little bit farther, Forms, Reports, and Error Checking. This category has options for creating and modifying the database objects in all your Access databases, as well as error checking settings. Scroll back up to the top. We'll go over the table design options when we discuss tables in a later lesson. The next category is Proofing. In the Proofing category, you'll see options for autocorrect and spelling. Autocorrect options control how Access helps you with common typing mistakes while you type. The spelling options in this category help control what Access looks for when you ask the program to spell check your work. The next category is Advanced. And in here you'll see a wide variety of different option settings you can use in Access 2007. The first one is Editing. I'm going to scroll down because there's quite a few options in here. Display, Printing, General, and Advanced. I'm going to scroll back up and highlight one particular option. Under Display, the first option here says Show this number of recent documents. Here, I've selected 0, And in some of these lessons, you've probably seen under the Recent Database task pane or under the Recent Documents area in the Office menu that there has been no recent documents displayed. You can adjust this number by clicking the up arrow up to a maximum of 9 database files. I'm going to change mine back to 0. But if you prefer to have lots of recent databases showing in the Office menu or in the Recent Database task pane, you can make adjustments in the Advanced category. The next option is Customize. This option allows you to customize the Quick Access toolbar. The next option is Add-ins. The Add-ins category lists all the various Access add-ins that might be installed on your computer. Down near the bottom, you'll see this Manage combo box, and you'll have 3 options in here. You can manage COM add-ins, Access add-ins, and disabled items. I'm going to click off there to dismiss that combo box. And on the upper part of the screen, you'll see a name, location, and type of any Access add-ins that you currently have installed. Some of these are installed by default when you install Access 2007. The next category is the Trust Center. The Trust Center category contains links to information pertaining to computer privacy and security. You can also access all the Trust Center options from this category by clicking this Trust Center Settings button on the right side. And we'll cover the Trust Center settings in more detail when I cover creating trusted locations later in this lesson. The last category is Resources. So click on the Resources and you'll see 6 buttons for the Resources area. Let me show you these. Check for updates, Diagnose, Contact Us, Activate, Go Online, and About. So what do these options do? The first option, Check for Updates, will take you to a website where you can run a program that verifies that you have the latest updates for your Microsoft Office system. The Diagnose button will run a procedure that verifies your Microsoft Office system installation and fixes most problems. If you click the Contact Us button, you'll be taken to a website where you can find links to support options. Go to online support communities or submit suggestions to improve the product or report a problem that you're finding. Click the Activate button to verify that you have a valid installation of the Microsoft Office system and activate all features. Click the Go Online button to be taken to Microsoft Office Online to get updates and other service packs. All 5 of these options I've discussed so far require an active internet connection. This last option does not. If you click the About option, I'm going to click that right now, Microsoft Access opens the About Microsoft Office Access 2007 dialog box, and this shows your product key, your username, as well as the current version and service pack level. You can click OK to dismiss this option. After you make any setting or option changes on any of these 10 categories, you can click the OK button down here at the bottom to save your changes. If you click the Cancel button, any changes you've made on any of these 10 categories will not be saved. So I'm going to click Cancel to close the Access Options dialog box. What I'd like you to do now is close this current contacts database that we have been working on. So go up to the Microsoft Office button and click Close Database on the Office menu.